day in his fucking bag.
I'm on stars, I'm on cloud, yeah. Turn me up, I'm on cloud, yeah. Turn me up, I'm on cloud, yeah. Turn me up, I'm on cloud, yeah.
It's your boy Lee Lucas. Welcome back to Lee Lucas World. And today we're gonna be talking about this victory over the Philadelphia Eagles by my Dallas Cowboys. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's jump off into it. Man, 51-26. Man, oh man, oh man. Talk about a statement win. Now I know, a lot of Eagle fans and a lot of others out there might say, well, the Cowboys didn't really make a statement on the win because they was playing against second and third string squad Philadelphia Eagle players. But what I would say is we definitely did make a statement, Even though we had, a few of our starters out there, we didn't have all of our starters out there, and even if the Philadelphia Eagles had their starters out there, I feel like we still would have won the game anyway. I definitely feel like we are the better team, especially this year anyway. Definitely feel like we're the better team. So shout out to the Cowboys for that W, man. Shout out to the Eagles for putting up a good fight, But ultimately, I got to give my Cowboys the props because, they're my boys, DC4L for life, man. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Zeke, too, man, for getting him 1,000 yards on the season. Even though he looked like he downtrending, a lot of people got a lot of talk to say about Zeke and his downtrend over the years with his yards and, and his speed and everything that he got going on. But if you ask me, I still feel like Zeke is a valuable player on the team, and everything that I noticed that he does good and well, is not being taken for granted. Because I feel like we need him and Tony Pollard. To me, that's a two-hit tandem right there that we got, and we definitely gonna need both of those jokers going off into the playoff. Thunder and lightning, peanut butter and jelly type deal. Zeke. I feel like Zeke do the dirty work and get the tough yards, and I feel like you throw Tony Pollard in to give a little more flair, a little more flavor out there, with a little more speed on the edge, if you know what I mean. Shout out to that boy Dak. He got 37 touchdowns on the season, man. He passed Tony Romo's record, for most touchdowns in the season. So shout out to Dak for doing that right there. Shout out to that boy Hardy, man, the other running back Hardy. It was good to see him get his first NFL touchdown, NFL regular season touchdown. It was good to see that right there. That's like Zeke's other little brother or cousin, if you will. So shout out to that boy Hardy for doing his thing, and the running back Clement. He had a couple of nice runs out there showing his versatility and things. You know what I mean? Tony Pollard is out right now. Trayvon Diggs is out right now. Tyrone Smith is out right now. And my main man, Michael Parsons, is out right now. But I'm glad that they was put on the COVID list a few weeks before we go into playoff. Give them time to recover and come back strong, give them time to rest or whatever, and they can jump back in rotation where they left off at. So, hopefully that they come back strong and the same, so they can just pick up where they left off at. And definitely Tyrone Smith, he needed a little rest, and because we're going to definitely need him on the edge, so it's good to have him resting his leg back or whatever he needs to be rested. You know what I mean? So shout out to them guys. You know for getting well and coming back strong. Uh, Shout out to my Cowboys once again. Shout out to that defense, man. Shout out to my defense for doing their thing yesterday. Randy Gregory, D. Law. Them boys looking real sharp right now. Basm. Uh, the whole game, man. They looking real sharp right now. So I'm proud of my defense for steady showing up and showing out. You know, shout out to my Cowboys once again for getting a 50 plus game yesterday. I want to say this is the second 50 plus game that they didn't got this season. And I don't remember the last time my Cowboys then beat two teams 50 plus points. Matter of fact, I think it was the Washington Redskins, if I'm not mistaken, a few weeks ago. I think we got like 50 plus points on Washington football team, and then we turned around and got 50 plus points on the Eagles. So that's two divisional teams that we got 50 plus points on. So shout out to my Cowboys, man, for making a statement with these two 50 point plus games, you know what I'm saying, in one season. You know what I mean? That shows you right there the power of this offense. Like if we want to put up some points, we can really put up some points. And another reason why I feel like it's good that we played our starters yesterday, because there's been a lot of talk about us being in a slump. Dak being in a slump. Our defense been playing pretty stout, okay or whatever, but Dak and the offense kind of been in a slump. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was definitely good for Dak to go out there and get his feet wet a little bit more, along with Zeke, the running backs, and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and Cedric Wilson, man. Shout out to Cedric Wilson. I know my main man Michael Gallup went down, but if we was gonna have any replacement to replace Michael Gallup, that man MG 13, see, Cedric Wilson is the guy. Cedric Wilson is emerging right before our eyes. That guy, ain't nothing to sneeze at. He fits right in the scheme and he does a hellified job. I want to give that man his flowers right now, because what Cedric Wilson is doing is not going unnoticed. So shout out to Cedric Wilson for doing his thing too, man. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be big in the playoff if he can keep up, the good catches and the good runs and the stuff that they put on display yesterday. It seems to me every time that Amari Cooper, gets the ball a nice amount of times, good things happen for the Cowboys. So we need to keep feeding Amari Cooper, man. That's like our number one stud. And, it's like a trickle effect, man. Once Amari Cooper get to going, CeeDee Lamb get to going, Cedric Wilson get to going, Dalton Schultz get to going, and shout out to Blake Jarwin, man, for coming back. He been gone for 2 months or so. So shout out to Blake Jarwin for coming back, man. Blake Jarwin ain't nothing to sneeze at either for our other tight end. He got some good hands and he's a damn good player. And it was good to have him to get some in-game touches after his long layoff. So that was pretty good too, But my Cowboys looking good to me right now, man. If we can just put all this stuff together. I know that we lost last week against the Cardinals, and who knows? We might see those guys have a rematch with those guys in the playoff. Have a rematch with the Rams. In 2019, the Rams knocked us out from the playoffs, so we might have a rematch with those guys. Who knows? But I'm really looking forward to what we can do in the playoff, and that's why I said start having the starters to start yesterday was really damn good because that gives us a lot of motivation going off into the playoff. You know what I mean? So I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. You know, I feel like we ready to go, and if we can just put all this stuff together, 4 more games, man, we can make history. You know, 25 plus years we haven't had a trophy, and 4 more games, man. If we can just put all this stuff together, you know, and Dak could just eliminate the turnovers and be accurate and just get the playmakers the ball and the defense could just go out there and just play their ass off. Man, we could definitely make history this year. You know what I mean? But I just want to say thank you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, Yiddy! Salute.